we can start.
Yes, got it.
So I will maybe start with should I presentation first? I did the McDonald.
Yes.
Or we want to do just
you do
we want to
first.
share your feeling. How do you feel, Miss Toy, today? I know it's a bad thing happened in the in Vietnam, but sometimes it's a cannot we cannot control, but we have to be our emotion, be the like be gratitude with the gratitude, so
Mhm.
so how do you
Okay.
feel, 1 to 10? Your feeling,
Okay.
1 is very worse and 10 is the number 10 is the best. What is your feeling today now?
My feeling, I think as I'm very comfortable. I'm not really have anything like worried or something like that. Comfortable and inspiring.
So is it number 9 or 10?
I think it's mine is now is maybe number, let's see, from now to now, I think it's number 1 and number 10.
One
Number
is the
10
worst. Yeah, number 1, 10 is the best. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so now I think it's mine is I think number 8.
Very good, very good. That's it's everything about attitude. Thank you. How about Mr. Huang?
For me, I think I'm the same with Ji Tui, because for the inside, I think for the inside I got the peace inside, so it's number 10. But I got some feeling for my people in the north, so minus, yeah, so 7 or 8. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. It's I mean, nothing wrong and right, just the feeling, I think he's a very artful person. Chong Tim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm woman,
Yeah.
so sometimes I'm kind of little skeptical, So even I feel like, okay, I can reach number 9, but okay, I just calm down a little bit and just put it number 8 only.
Good, good, good. Mr.
Right.
John, happy person. Having
you can guess the number already, right? It's even 3 and Quang will get number 8, and then again number 9, yeah, 10.
10? Oh, okay.
Superman. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, he changed it quite a bit. Yeah, he was very.
Next time, John, you have to say first, and then we follow you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
For me, number 9.5. So
9.5. So good. Okay.
Yeah, I train. I know it's every moment I try to have a habit laughing, so try to put it higher. So my idea, I want to transfer this feeling to people around. So we go together.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. So shall we start with the presentation? So we have our Mr. Moon first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be the time management, okay?
Yeah, okay. Some maybe unmute other people. Can you unmute mic, because I can see some background sound?
Yeah, I can also hear some noise.
John, can you unmute?
Anh Dũng, can you please just set the mute?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So I will start with I'm gonna show you the McDonald's. There is the Hamburger University. Have you heard about Hamburger University?
No, not yet. Hamburger University. Okay.
I will show you the share, then Hamburger University first. Pretty interesting. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I see it.
Already.
It's called fast food. But what McDonald's serves up is actually a product of years of research, whether it's the latest menu item or leadership development. On the grounds of McDonald's headquarters just outside Chicago, Hamburger University is recommended training for all of the company's managers and franchise owners. McDonald's co-founder Ray Kroc's commitment to investing in employees led to the creation of Hamburger University.
If we're going to go anywhere, we've got to have some talent. And I'm going to put my money into talent.
It's a unique curriculum that combines homework with hamburgers. This week-long program puts its students through the paces in a way no other company does.
So we'll have to work on your procedures a little bit, but that's okay.
Hamburger U is not a cooking school. On average, each McDonald's restaurant brings in about $2.6 million. So its goal is to provide managers like Kevin Trapp with real business smarts.
I've worked in 13 different McDonald's in my life in 6 different states.
What's your goal?
My goal, honestly, is to become an owner-operator. Someday, I want to keep working up the ranks.
Fred Turner, Charlie Bell, and Jim Skinner have all climbed the golden arches, paying their dues in the kitchen before hanging up their aprons to become CEO.
It's a fully functioning restaurant.
Which means people like Hamburger U professor Rochelle Tandy could be training the company's next CEO.
They have to think bigger picture. A lot of times we get bogged down in the day-to-day, the details, and it's about thinking big picture and really diagnosing your situation to make it better.
Please rotate.
That's a skill taught in one of Hamburger U's classes, which gives students 20 seconds to conquer 36 scenarios in a restaurant.
Everything that we're going to do here, they run into, whether it's a bus coming on the lot or a customer that slips and falls or something burning in the kitchen. You need that real feeling of what it feels like to be under that stress.
In the moment.
We just need one person to fill that out then.
And anyone who thinks this is just a week off work, think again. A week through Hamburger U gets you real college credits recognized by the American Council on Education.
Very good.
Nice job.
Okay, so I will just unshare. I will share my PowerPoint. I prepared PowerPoint a little bit. Bear with me. I have to be operate. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, we can. I can.
So I know like you know the because I did a McDonald's franchise. My dad did some franchise drive-through. We used to have the petrol station. So I make input. You wanna hold on. Wanna put a McDonald's owner, franchise owner. Can you see it? So you need a 1-year training as a like volunteer work. So it's kind of they have a very good system. I love you know the McDonald's is the #1 franchise. I mean compared to the other, they are much better than you know the other competitor. So that behind is Ray Kroc. He was actually didn't make the hamburger. He was make a milkshake machine, but he saw the McDonald's brothers and then saw the system. So really, he wasn't making hamburger, but make every owner become entrepreneur. He put the spirit in it. So I love this model. So we wanna, you know, something similar can do like this. If we do like that, we can successfully win. So I have a question. So is it coming? Oh, is it not coming? Why not coming? Something wrong with the PowerPoint. Sorry about that. I do the. Can you see the #1 question? Mr. Tui, can you answer the question #1?
What makes McDonald's stands out the fast food industry compared to its competitors?
Do you have any idea?
For me, because I'm just thinking of the fast food industry and then what makes it successfully compared to others. I think it's first, it's also have the eye-catching, you know, the restaurant everywhere. You can see it's they make the brand identity is very clear and distinctive from others. You can recognize McDonald's very well among others. That is from the, I mean, the appearance. And also for the cuisine, I also see they also have a lot of, I mean, like, how can I say, diversified, I mean, choices also. And then they also have the frequent change and research based on the taste of the clients. And then they also have a different cuisine to, I mean, like to serve for the little kids, for the teenage, and for the others also. So I think it's also they kind of like have the, how can I say, it's like the research, we still call it the R&D, research and development, you know, is also kind of really work really well. Even when they try to expand to other countries, which they don't have McDonald's before, but they still also know how to adapt with the local markets, with the local tastes. That is very important to be successful in the markets. They know how to lead the markets, to educate the clients to accept their food and also their taste, you know. That is the, I mean, the very important, and that's the second reason just I mentioned here. And also here, they also have a lot of, what I meant here, they also other sideline activities to kind of like enrich their activities. It's not only their message, it's only for eating, you know. Even this is fast food, but still like they also bring other message like for the social, for society, for the communities, and for others also. This also enrich their activities. So at this moment, I only come up with some key comments like that, you know.
Very, 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 I could agree. Quang, how about you have any?
Yeah, I think Miss Thủy has said all the reason, but anyway, I would like to add another reason is I think it's also stated in the second question. I think the second question is also the answer for the first question, is that McDonald's maintain the consistency of quality everywhere, every store that they opened. I think that is really the strength of the McDonald's.
Exactly. Like you see that we had the McDonald's, they have a golden arch, M. That one is almost like $100,000. That's just a sign, M sign. But when every franchise, they bring that M sign from US, customized.
Again, the M sign stand for millionaire or
McDonald's and the golden arch. They call golden arch.
Golden arch.
Yeah, golden arch. You see, so they became very noticeable. When you drive, you can see right away. So
I mean the M. What the M symbols?
McDonald's. Start with the McDonald's. McDonald's
yes.
M. But they call the nickname is a golden arch. So it's a very noticeable, very strong marketing point. Also in the Mulder McDonald's restaurant in the US, they have a playground. The kids come and enjoy.
And Moon, hello.
Yeah.
Actually, I think now I have more time to think of the reason why they are successful. I can give you some other reasons. One of the reasons they make them very successful is also the franchise model. You understand what I mean? Because they have the franchise system allow for the rapid expansion with the low capital investment. It's also from the company itself. Yes, I think it's very important to make them successful.
Branding at the beginning wasn't they didn't have capital, so but he had from underground school. So because they are very small SME, so they didn't get the capital at the beginning. But in the future also, everyone become at least 2 million over.
Yes.
All the goal, you have to have a target very strongly. So individual owner, they become rich, successful together.
And they are also very, how can I say that we can I also can agree like the consistency and standardization. You know, the consistency and standardization is very important for McDonald's to be successful, because they have the same menu items, taste,
Yeah.
service standards across its locations. Everywhere is kind of very, how can I say, it's a very organized
Similar.
system.
Yes.
Yeah, similar everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and also
Because
the
they have a
operational-
school, they
Yeah,
hands-on experience. They not just give a teach it gone. They go
Yeah.
there. McDonald's University has a hamburger exactly franchise hamburger exactly same. So they taste it and they check and then challenge. And Happy
And
Meal,
then-
they always innovate with the Happy Meal, local vegetables, and
Yeah.
and do the event, charity event.
And
Hold on,
if
I have questions. Maybe for Miss Thủy, I think you have a friend who brought a McDonald's to Vietnam, right? Maybe the alumni of your MBA EMBA class, Hawaii. So I would like to add in the practice that it's a McDonald's is the demo model. It's for Pizza, they have a central kitchen, so they deliver the food to every store. How about I would like to add for McDonald's, do they have the central kitchen, or every McDonald's store they have their own kitchen?
Home kitchen.
Own kitchen.
So, but the system is like automatic, automatic system. Any kid go, any student, any employee get there, they can master in 1 week. So very easy to go system. You put the burger, you can turn around it with the timer. So it's they only deliver some patty, some vegetables, some kind of stuff, but they're cooking in the McDonald's with the system.
For material that McDonald's provides, right? Material like a chicken.
Yeah, they deliver from together. They find the local supplier, and then the contract with the local supplier for maybe.
That is.
They do have chicken, and the patties and stuff, and then vegetables. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Coca-Cola as well. Their partner is Coca-Cola, So
and one
mhm,
come back to the second questions,
mhm.
I think it's also very interesting question from you, but I think it's one of that's make is like how can I say it's like maintain is it's also about the hamburgers university you just introduced,
Mhm.
right? Because it's
Yeah,
they established that's the university to provide the training and
Consistency.
management.
Yeah, training.
Yeah,
Mhm.
operational excellence, thing like that, And
And
very
then
important is, I think, I think it's
real
like
time challenge. Yeah, real
Yeah.
time challenge.
also they have a supply chain controls. That's a kind of very strict control over their supply chains.
Also in Hamburger University, you cannot go anyone. They are hard to get into modern Harvard. Only selected people they can go there to get the degree. Not everybody. So it's so they got the very good quality control.
Yeah, and then one of the key thing, like the first question, I think is also for the adaptability, localized adaptations. I think is very
that's
important
right.
for them to understand to be successful. So
So it's, is it how many the pretty successful in McDonald's in the Vietnam too?
oh, I don't have that data, but I also can see a lot of in big cities of Vietnam, and now they also like kind of like expand to the local provinces, even some rural
Okay.
areas, so can see some,
Because a lot of now you look at the F&B industry very hard. A lot of company come and go. They come and disappear,
Okay.
And new company always come. After COVID, a lot of them are bankrupt,
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we can 1, 2, 3 kind of cover. So, what is the mind?
Okay.
What is the mind?
Do you want to continue?
Yeah, it's okay. We can. I think we most cover 1, 2, 3. Somehow my PowerPoint is didn't work very well. Oh, mouse. Today is funny. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. I should check the PowerPoint before, but
The PowerPoint is not working?
Yeah, somehow I cannot see my mouse. Mouse is
You can stop sharing and do it again.
okay. Oh, okay. So stop sharing. Where is the? Okay. Let's do it again. Sorry, but
So how many models, John, Moon, how many models you're gonna be presenting today? Only one, right? McDonald's?
only one. Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is a very important. You maybe not know, but this one is. I found that it's very important. Our model is the beginning because it could take a lot of time, but I pick up the question away so you can understand more. You can watch the video later, or some research later on. Really interesting part. So number 4, how does coming here too? The Miss Toy you said about adaptability, adapted it menu to cater to different culture, taste, and
Localization,
yeah,
is
dietary
adaptability.
trend. Because the food, the Vietnamese people love pho, Korean people love kimchi, So we've been doing this for a long time. So McDonald's tried to get into, that's the reason they targeting kids. When you're young, you give it that taste, and then you have a happy taste, and then you will keep going back there again. You see, that's the reason they have a Happy Meal. You come to Happy Meal and they give a toy.
Yeah, because
It's something
I have
memorable.
Moon, because I have a
Yeah.
kid, so sometimes I also join them with this McDonald's, or I also notice that they also have a vegetarian and vegan offerings. Understand what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's like they also kind of focus on the health. Of their clients. So this also make them something is like special,
Also, in New Zealand, they have a dining experience. So you
Really?
order, and then a little bit twice expensive, but they will, the waitress will deliver to you with a plate. So they call the Mac Cafe and Mac Restaurant. So they did upgrade as well, not only McDonald's.
Yeah.
So it's they are very good at it. So that's the reason they are number 1, So always, innovating.
Yeah. How about the
They-
question number 6 is like you asking about the sustainability and corporate social responsibility, right?
Yeah. So what do you think this part?
Yeah. Dung and Quang, do you have any comments on this?
Okay.
Otherwise, I can
For
start.
number 6,
Yeah.
actually I don't know. I have not studied about the McDonald case, but I can guess for sustainability and corporate social responsibility is one sentence from Moon. He said that he make the franchisee become a millionaire. So I think that's one of the social responsibility from McDonald.
Yeah.
Moon, I just Googled it. And I found a very interesting information to make it sustainability is like regarding the carbon footprint reduction, So McDonald's is working towards reducing its greenhouse gas emissions in its supply chain. And then you see, they already insist have a decrease 31% by 2030. So I think it's also kind of very interesting with the McDonald's, And also here, they also the sustainable sourcing. The sourcing, the word sourcing is sustainable sourcing means like they committed to sourcing 100% of its coffee, fish, and palm oil from verified sustainable resources. That is, I just read online. I want to share with you only.
Thank you. You are Mr. Toy. You are very good. I know that. I talked to McDonald's. You are very interesting. Now you very quickly research and find out.
I don't
Very
know,
important.
I also have some knowledge about this because before I'm working for the Ministry of Trade and Industry, But
Okay.
just now I just Google and then I also find some interesting information.
Yeah, that's the reason Bakan people, well, you know, I stay with them because of John last 5 days. They asked me to come. Please, Moon, come to Bakan, help.
Yes.
They need some mindset and attitude or a new, you know, the idea. Korea, they are impressed by Korea is, you know, a little bit advanced. So, you know, so they needed some upgrade. So that's very, I mean, I can
Also,
always
I
help.
think it's interesting here, Ro and
Mhm.
friends, Moon and friends. It's like they also mentioned about the digital transformation in McDonald's. I think it's also kind of very, very interesting, you see. Then this one, I think, is what is that we call the innovation play in McDonald's business strategies, you know, because
That's
they
right.
have digital kiosks offering like mobile apps, you know,
Yes,
delivery,
yes,
partnership,
they
thing
do.
like that, you see, convenient, fast, and also
Mhm.
kind of like shave times and very efficient.
So they can do 24/7. So easy with the
Yes,
bear.
yes, I think it's
And then they the first one they did drive-through. Because Korean people love drive-through. Pali pali.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You still have some more slides to go, right? You need to be very quick because
Yeah. John. Yeah. John, are you there?
John, are you there?
John, are you lying on the beach?
He's busy to swim in the beach.
No, I'm on a bird, so.
Or are you on bikini or what?
So otherwise we're gonna make you hamburger, John hamburger.
Yeah, that sounds nice, huh?
Yeah.
But to be very honest, hamburgers, it's hot, it's really nice. I love it.
Yeah. So it's I mean, who you are making, you know, you have to eat quickly, you know. So I sometimes craving for hamburgers. I've been.
Yeah, I made
know,
it myself also. It's easy.
Yeah, it's good. So I have only one slide. John, do you have any opinion?
Well,
Number
before,
7.
Well, where we start? We start from 7 or 4?
You can do 4. Well, which one? 4, 5, 6, and anything. Somehow my PowerPoint usually show up 4, 5, 6, but today.
So before I give my comments, I still have a doubt that why you choose this model to present today.
Why?
Yeah, because it's considered social enterprises.
I said, you know, the McDonald's system, they do very adaptable. They always in the number one in the franchise, in the business model. One of the best business model in the world now. Yeah.
But we are about creating the social enterprise, right?
Yeah, it's the same concept. You know,
something relevant.
They already do sustainable doing and responsible social responsible. So they do the ESG. You know, they want to reduce carbon emission. Already, Mr. Toy explained about that. McDonald's is on the top of that. So, and then they do helping the society using local product. And then whenever go to the new country, they change the taste and adapt to that culture.
So your target is to set up the enterprise similar to that, or what?
Yeah, we will follow the some model. Some you know, there's some good adapt model we can learn from them.
Well, I think some of criteria they follow consistently. First is they provide kind of excellent operational excellence, and they create kind of fancy setup, and even the atmosphere one speed or even a family enjoy it. and they localize all the stuff, even localize supplies, supply chain to even look at in Vietnam. Once Marco they set up their office, their store here, they also, for instance, like the North, they love kind of sticky rice. They also make a hamburger with sticky rice.
Okay.
So they kind of following they localize the supply chain and local values to get close to their culture. That's that three criteria I witnessed in their operation. So that's why they can adapt to whatever culture. So this is my idea.
Okay. So that's good. We don't have much time. So yeah. So but how, what kind of a challenge they, what are the challenge McDonald's face in today fast food market and how it address them? So we already covered them because they always innovating, adoption. So, they are always also attractive. They like with a Happy Meal. Because think about when kids love, parents will come along.
Yeah.
Very good strategy,
I think for the challenges, it becomes so very easy to see, right? Because now I think the healthier eating trends now is growing.
Most important.
Yes, and then, but I think like they also balance this through introduce more. Items like salads, fruits, or more
Vegan,
balanced
yeah.
menus. Yeah, and also here I can see some challenges like raising the competitions for sure. Everywhere. Like, and then they also like their competitors offer more. How can I say, like premium and healthier option or thing like that. And how McDonald's kind of respond on this one, we are not really sure about this because we need time to understand more. But I think I think one of the very key challenges they can face is also the labor. The working, the workers, the laborers working in the industry, because it's now it's like high turnover rates everywhere, and then labor shortage. I think I also heard about like working for McDonald's for some location, they pay very low wages, it's like, so there is also kind of some information, but we need to be justified. Okay, I want to answer your final question. Do you like McDonald's and why? For me, yes and no, because yes, it's the thing is like I like the way they are doing business, like affordability or convenience, so consistency, something like that, also like the variety of menu. That is, I think it's also make me, I like it in the way of doing business. But some reason I also don't really like is because now I think it's a health concern also, because it's unhealthy food that is kind of, I think is very tangible, because the fast foods with the high calories is also like very oily, and also that is or something is we call is like over commercialization, it's something like because it's kind of like the presence of McDonald's globally seeing is a kind of like over commercialization, and then the speed of, how can I say, for the global, like overwhelming, I think also it's make it kind of like, to be very honest, the cultures of eating the fast foods, like me, I'm a mother, I don't really like it in this sense,
Yes, they need. I think they will come up with some upgrade restaurant kind of model, But that's a challenge. Not, I think I didn't see in the Vietnam, but they have in the New Zealand and Australia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now I have a glimpse about the model of McDonald's, so we will study more in depth. But now I would like to ask Mr. Moon, what's your idea how to apply that model or something like that to the projects? So I would like you
Okay.
to know more about that.
Okay.
Yep.
So first of all, we find out, I think, we already talked about, they have a consistency.
Yes.
So we need, when we start something new, we need a new model, consistency, like a
No.
principle.
Agreed. Yeah. Right.
So I use the Napoleon Hill's principle. So also we have worked together, so it's a kind of, that's the reason I brought what.
Adaptation.
And second one is we have the adoption. You
Yeah.
cannot do same model than ever before. You want to get something new, you have to adapt. You have to understand. Adapt means you understand. So I'm learning Vietnamese culture. So that's the best way I'm learning language. Sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. Most people don't try. Vietnam is so hard. I try, So it's,
Well, I'm struggling now. I'm studying Chinese. It's quite hard. Yeah.
that's the how we have to go through it.
你身体好吗？你身体好吗，匡？
Yeah.
我是，谢谢。
很好，谢谢。
我也很好。
好的，
你可以说很好，中文。
Yeah. So that's the we are similar. We have a consistent. We try to challenge, adapt, always learning new things. And then number 3, we already talk about innovation. Challenge, always a problem. Always solution. You got to pivot. So otherwise, we will more complain more. So how can I change it? How can I make a better new one? Create something new. So these 3 idea I brought out. I have the John and me talk about we could do the normal business, but we want to do more social entrepreneur. So have more responsibility on what we did the business. We need a lot of mess up business people, but we're gonna clean up slowly, and then how we're gonna return to society, circulate. That's I come with some McDonald's idea. So we can learn the good thing, we can understand their, the failure, and how we can how can innovate together. That's I made this, the presentation. And any question and answer, Q&A session. So kind of we are doing it now. John is, I think, a little bit, John, are you understand too, or you're more distracted by the nature? But it's okay.
I'm following. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, thank you for adapting, the way. And then Miss Thuy and Miss Kwang, we cover a lot. They are very focused. Even I give new things, they check very quickly, adapt, and then give a good idea and very good, strong question. So I'm very happy about it.
Mr. Moon, so your presentation today, so we understand. I understand. Okay. So it's about the way that we would do business. The consistency and creative, and social responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that.
Moon, you only come up with the commercial franchise, right? Anything you think of, or you think how can I say, like, what I want to express here is like, do you think of any possibilities to bring the models of the foundations from the advanced countries to Vietnam? For instance, take it like, okay, they have the kind of like Bill Gates fund or foundation or something like that. There is any possibility to set up that fund in Vietnam?
Yes, I can.
Question. I also want to ask that. Yeah.
Yes. So that is another ideas of social, aspect. It's not only for commercialization, but we also thinking of the foundation.
Yeah, we can do, because I'm very heavily involved with Napoleon Hill's Foundation.
Okay.
Napoleon Hill actually come from Andrew Carnegie. He's the richest man in the world. But Napoleon get the 500. He's a network mastermind, like Henry Ford, Thomas
500%.
Edison, Graham Bell, and those ones. So I know the CEO and managing director very close to me. So I'm translating some couple of his book to Korean. Also, we can
Yeah.
translate the Chinese.
Last week, Mr. Mo asked me to translate a book.
Yeah.
But sorry, this time from
It's
the,
okay.
the next 4 or 5 months, I'm studying Chinese every day, so I can only do 2 or 3 pages a day.
It's okay.
So maybe
Whatever
after
you-
that,
Mhm.
we can do together after 4 or 5 months after.
Also, I need a Chinese too. This
Fine,
one
yeah.
translate Chinese
Really?
too. Yeah.
No, Vietnamese is better. Yeah.
No, for China, we're gonna collaborate with China too. So this is
Yes.
So John,
Really?
so Mr. Mo, do you think you can bring that model to Vietnam, or do you have any idea to bring that model like franchising to Vietnam, or at least?
Yeah,
our
I
audience?
can. I know the foundation and institute. We have that one, so that we can actually. I'm certified, so I can train. So I will go meet maybe in the Ho Chi Minh. We'll have some seminar with the young people, and I also seminar with lady moms, because we are what we are doing. We want to focusing on the kid, because our social model is. I talked before. We need. We can do the business, but we really have to teach our kid right direction. Now we just ignore because we are too busy. So, or they usually say they are different. No, actually not, because we didn't understand that 100% by principle.
Yes, Moon, because I think like I also just skimmed through the books. I mean the link you sent me, and then I just do it review only. The mastermind action guide is also kind of based on the concept developed by Napoleon Hills.
Yeah.
So it means like it possesses like two or more minds working together in a kind of harmony can achieve greater results than single mind. That is a very key important of this mindset. And then
That's
the guy
right.
also offered like comprehensive roadmap for the forming and maintaining the mastermind group. And then the key concept include like selecting the right group members are very important. It's the right group members. And then establish the clear objectives and maintain harmonize within the groups. You can see it's kind of very important for the right members and set the clear objectives, the clear goals, and maintain the harmonize within the group, So it's a very important, it's like defining a clear, definite major purpose of the group and aligning members' individual goals with this, the overall purpose. So harmonize is crucial here in the mastermind.
Right. It's because if we are only two sides, you are not harmonized, you will become negative, you will complain, you will fight.
Because, I just want to link to this one because now we present the different ideas. You present about the commercial ideas, and then I and Quang now we also kind of questions about like, okay, why don't we bring more, the ideas on the, how can I say, is the social aspects, the foundations, charity aspects, something like that. We can set up that kind of models in Vietnam to run. So that is also kind of how can we harmonize the idea together, Okay. Thank you for the presentation. And now, because we have a limited time, you already take, almost like 40
30 minutes.
I don't know, you took all the time as actually Mr.
Yeah, because we also kind of focus on discuss because, he posed a lot of big questions. This is strategic questions, So it's also like, okay, now we have our Quang first. Okay, Quang, can you do it, please?
He will do next week. Yeah.
Next week?
I apologize before the meeting that I have.
Okay. So my
next
turn,
week
right?
or following week. Yeah.
So John or my turn?
Yeah. Can you, Ms. Thuy, you can.
So you have to stop the share screen and then I will do it.
Yeah, I did the share, stop the share screen already. I will. You you can share. You can do that now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let me try. I want to make it. I will try to make it short because I think mine is also kind of.
Yeah, just at the beginning, we are second time, so just idea.
Can you see it?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So this
Excuse
is my.
John,
this is my.
John, are you here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
You
okay,
can
okay.
see it.
Yes, this is my foundation. It's so-called the Overseas Kid Foundation. I call it OKF.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and you see, it's okay, just a foundation and some activities for you to understand. So some introduction. You see in the screen is like this one is established in Melbourne, Australia in
Oh,
2007. And actually is also I'm the one of the co-founder of this one.
Oh,
And this one is also only support for the poor children, and then the how can I say, like the livelihood creation activities and how can I say, hang on. And also like OKF have registered the official operation in Vietnam in 2013. You can see the final lines. And then we also have the official, the license to operate in Vietnam. But actually, I only focus on one province. It's in Phu Thọ province. It's my province, my hometown. Because in that province, I also have some kind of connection and then implement the activities in the better way. So the major activities is support on educational support, livelihood support, medical support, clean water, and capacity improvement towards the sustainable development. So you can see yeah, you can see it's like in the pictures is the at least I think it's like 12 years ago. Yes. Hang on. And also you see this one is also to preview on the official operational activities in Vietnam, because we also official register in Vietnam to operate this foundation OKF. And then this OKF now I think it's like it is my dad, my father, he named this in Vietnam, and then I'm the one who behind the scene to promote and then to try to have the activities to operate in Vietnam, because before I was working for the government. So it's not easy for me, like, because I'm working for the government and then I'm doing is like charity and also getting the overseas fund. Even like it's only the charity to support others, but it's very sensitive in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just for myself, I contribute 100% of my time, my effort, not my time, but effort to the foundations, totally free of charge, because I really want to support. The community. And then you see some information about the founders and key members. This is me and Mr. Rowan Maclean, and Thuy Tracy is the founders of this. And also now we have Scott Pepin and Mark, and also John, Tony is also key members to run this in Australia, but it's kind of like they are the key members from the Rotary. It means that all the resources we are mobilizing from the Rotary clubs in Bacchus Marsh, in North Barwin, in Club of Glen Forest, they raise the funds, and then based on our requests and activities, they also kind of like transfer the funds to Vietnam to support us. So actually I think the foundation now is even small, but we also kind of very organized, and also we run is based on the real demands and need of the local beneficiaries. So you see there's some key activities we do since then. You see the first is hang on. Maybe John, you should mute. The first is very important, and the key activities of OKF, the children's sponsorship. It's like we kind of like financial support to enable poor students to go to schools, and also grandparents kind of little amount of money to make sure to pay for tuition fee, books, clothes, and food. And now 150, more than a little bit, students have been sponsored so far, and 60 students are being sponsored. And then you see the budgets every year is 22,000. Is small because we just do it in a very sustainable way. for the children sponsorship is 22,000 USD per year. And then this one, we choose the orphan children and also the needy, poor children. And then we also go through the local governments and the local organizations like a woman union, like some other, like agencies in the locality to support us to implement the activities. You see some picture I just show you to kind of show off a little bit. You see, like we have a lot of kids, and also like it is every year we have a year-end meetings in the localities, and then we meet the children, and then we bring gifts to them, and then also together with them to do some activities. And then now there are some students, they already graduated from some college, and they also, you can see some adult children here. They also come back and to join us in some activity to buy books for the kids, and also to help us to coordinate some small activities. Here we also kind of have to buy some bicycles for the kids to go to schools, buy books, and also like handbag or things like that. And the second activities in our foundation is to support livelihoods through like decorating leaf, tree planting. Then as I explained, this one is also one of the very good projects, just start up and kick off by myself, because I also did small research some years ago. I went to Bến Tre, I went to Bến Tre, and then I met with a guy named Thanh Lá. Thanh Lá means his name is Thanh Lá means leaves. That he's now is a brand now. And then I also kind of like consult him about the possibility to bring this kind of model to the north of Vietnam, because Moon, maybe you see any how can I say, any big bunch of flowers. They not only use only flowers, they also use the leaves to decorate for the flowers. So we are helping the people, the poor women, to build to plant that kind of decorating leaves, and that is this is the business model and idea. And then the objective is very clear: to create jobs and also create the incomes for the poor people. Hang on, Moon and friends, can you wait me 1 minute? I would ask my little girl to start her online English class. Okay, hang on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can continue a little bit because I also can follow Thuy's ideas, and I also call this guy, and he's ready to let's say to supply on a seed, and even he will buy the more once on the decorative leaves ready, because the export market is there. It's huge, and it's also lucrative, because he said 1,000 square meters he can create, let's say $1,000 per month. It's a lot of money for farmers. It's better than planting rice. So that's a very good idea to start off.
And then we can make an app, and then we can sell it more.
Yes.
Now we have to use some technology, so they can do not only manual, so their kids can learn the app, can be app developer.
Yeah, that can be the ideas that you can develop later.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I should add on the mission you just shared, that I also talked to Thanh Lá. Last time you gave him his telephone number, and he's ready to supply on the seeds, and even collect on buy on stuff and export.
Hello.
You hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you continue. I
Okay.
just occupy your spotlight a little bit.
Okay. You see, so this one is also one of the key activities of the OKF now. Then this one is also like our beneficiaries is we select the poor households, mainly are rural poor women, you know, to join this program. And we mobilized the 17,600 USD to raise this business in the 2 villages in Phú Thọ province. And then at first we also can provide trainings. I invite our Mr. Thanh from Bến Tre province to Phú Thọ, and then he also can coach and kind of hand-on guidance for the household to plant. At first, it's 11 varieties of the decorative tree planting, you know, tree something like that. And also that time we also built one we call it a nursery house. It's nurseries means like we need to have a baby plantings, and then to make it sustainable for the people to have the baby plants to grow up, you know. And then I think it's also kind of, you see in the screens, it's a successful kind of model, but it's in a very small scales. You know, in the markets, even only in Vietnam, they demand a lot of this kind of leaves for, I mean, the decorative, both in fresh and in the kind of in how can I say, in dry also.
Sorry.
Yeah, but we don't have, I mean, the materials and products to provide to the markets. And you see in the pictures, it's like we visit some areas, and also like they are collecting the crops. In the right hand side, you can also see some pictures. And up to now, from the 22 households, now we still have like, I think it also like 9 households, they continue with this one. And then according to our recent result of the survey, they are still really want to expand this kind of business model, because I also have them to connect with the markets in Hanoi and some other cities. And then I also know, like, if we can expand this kind of business, there are big demand of importing from other countries also. So that is also the very strategic plan. But the thing is now, I think it's like, now we know how to grow this one in the north of Vietnam, because the climate is different from the south and the north of Vietnam. So we know like which kind of varieties can be planted in the north of Vietnam. And also anything else? And just some here you can see on the left hand side is the nursery house. We grow the baby plants for for the household to take it, to grow up. And then it's also, you can see, it's the kind of like it's the plant they are about to harvest. And then you also can see they post on their Facebooks for the finished products. They collect the crops, the leaves, and then they bunch it in a small, and then they move to the markets. You can see it. And then that is some pictures to show you also. And then hang on 1 minute.
We can, my idea is that we can systemize. So one of my friend has an app using the indigenous people to using Happy Veggie. My friend is selling the organic to Ho Chi Minh. She's from Mang Den, doing very well.
Yeah, and then the third activities in our foundation is that we sponsor for educational equipment to schools. And I think like gradually we also collect the funds and also collect the donation, but it's a good qualities to support for the schools in the rural areas. We provide schools and teachers with the classroom equipment like computers, projectors, and tables and chairs, and also a lot of books, and also stuff for the laboratories. And then it's also like activities we are doing. And you can see the pictures here. We kind of like bring the stuffs to the schools and also to the local, education unit. And you can see the fourth one is also we sponsor. We also provide with the medical equipment for the so-called, we call it the local clinics or the community health care centers. And again, we also provide a lot of, medical equipments, medical stuffs, medicines to the local clinics. In Vietnamese, we call it trạm xá, you know, or we call it like the clinics in the districts, trung tâm y tế. Okay. And this also kind of we raise the funds and then we buy the stuff based on their requests. And because it's also because of my husband, he's a doctor, so he also support me a lot with these activities, checkings, and also know how to understand the protocols in Vietnam to provide, I mean, like the activities to the localities. And then here is some picture to show you, like we bring the stuff to the provinces, including like some foreigners and also including some our staff in the OKF to implement activities. And then this one is very important. It's water source analysis. This one is on because according to ours, because my husband is also a doctor, so you can see the water quality is a kind of critical aspect for the health of the people. And then because we see a lot of people in those areas to get the cancer, so we decided to do the water analysis. And then we found out that the water resource there is kind of contaminated. And then we also think kind of suggesting some ideas to help them to approach with the clean waters. And this one is also now we also come up with some ideas to help them with some wells, you know, the dual wells with a kind of very, how can I say, it's like the big volume to support for the communities. And this one is now the current activities. We are mobilizing the resources to help for the 4 communities in the province. And there is some pictures of we are doing the water tests and the water analysis. We take the water samples from different resources, from the ponds, from the rivers, from the rice fields, and then to do the analysis. And then we have a full report on this and a lot of, I mean, recommendation from the experts when they do this research for the reason. But now we also need to mobilize the fund to implement the activities. And building the community house also, building the community house or the poor, I mean, to support for the poor people is also one of the activities we are doing. And you see, it's also like building the house for the poor people. And also support the people with the working equipment and start up the business, very small business. Yeah, like start up for the, not only for the women, but also for men also, because in Vietnam, in rural areas, like men, they are also kind of the key person to support for the family. So we also kind of try to approach and to set up kind of small business. So in the picture, you can see the guy, he has with the machine, we are support.
Changing tire, I've done it.
Yeah. Yes, that is a kind of like the stuff we're supporting them. And then this lady, she start up with let's kick off with her business with the hair, you know, hairdresser, and then we also equip her with the, like equipments and also some other stuff also. And then you can see to set up the business with the rabbit raisings and also like the pigs raising also. Yes, so that is some activities since then we are doing to support within the OKF Foundation. Just show you the way I'm doing it. And now it is in a very small scales, but we are trying to make it in a very sustainable, very focused to support in one area only, because I'm kind of busy. So I think like if I'm doing something big, I cannot manage this in a good way. So you think doing the charities, it is like something is sometimes very sensitive. We need to make it very transparent, very clear to make, the local governments and also the public to see and to understand. So that's why I choose the way that, okay, I'm doing good, do small, but kind of very sustainable. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very interesting. All the projects will be under
OKF. Yeah,
okay.
Overseas Kid Foundation. Yes,
thank you very much.
Under this one, because we have our bank account and also our entities in Vietnam. So we are doing under this flag. And then the key sponsor of this is still a Rotary Club in Australia. Okay.
I will
Could
start
you
doing- yeah.
could you share a bit about Rotary Club in Australia? Because
Rotary,
actually
yeah,
one
Rotary
thing.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
Rotary is a network of, it's originally, I mean, set up in the States. But in a
US,
lot
US.
of advanced countries like Australia and other countries, they have this kind of network. This network is consists of the volunteers, people to join. They contribute their either monies or human resource like labor work or something like that for the benefits of the poor people or for the community developments, and then for the, how can I say, like to just supporting for the communities in not only in those countries but also for the other countries, especially for
You don't have in Vietnam? No.
now
Rotary?
to be very honest, in Vietnam they just set up the chapters. They invite me to be the chairman of the Rotary in
really?
Vietnam. But I don't have a time. I just support with like I give them ideas and then give them the kind of like advice how to run in Vietnam. But I don't have time to join the activities because it needs a lot of times and effort. And once we commit, we need to spend really the good time to make it real, you know? So I'm just give them the advice, and sometimes I join some key meetings with them.
And then, Mr. Thuy, so are you going to Ghana next week?
Kenya.
Kenya. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenya.
Next month. I'm going to Kenya. It is my I'm participating into this responsive gender reflection workshop.
Oh.
And then have a very small presentation there. And then I'm asking you because I really want to take this advantage. This chance to set up the meetings with some other potential partners. If you think if you have any length connection there, or otherwise, we can ourselves to find out and then set up the meetings.
Yeah, I don't know the Kenya. I used to have,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
very
don't
far
lost
from
touch.
here, Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. So if I find someone, let me know. Yes.
Okay. Any other
Poland,
questions
yeah.
for mine? I am done with mine.
Yeah, I have a question just for the knowledge, because I don't know, that's why I asked. For me, I'm a practical person, so I know that for any project, so I think your project is really important, but I would like to ask about the funding source of the projects, because I have experience in funding for the corporate, but for charity project or sharing projects, I have no experience yet. So I would like to ask for your experience, Ms. Thuy or Mr. Moon. So I would like to study about that. Yeah.
Yes, because in this area, I also have experience to run the fund, to raise the fund from the donors. Mainly, like the projects. From Vietnam, from our OKF, it is sponsored by Rotary clubs. Rotary clubs, they raise the funds from themselves, and then based on our requests, and then they sponsor for those projects to implement. As long as we build up our proposal from Vietnam, for instance, for the LEAPS projects, I just build up it and write the proposals in English, okay? And then we also present the key objectives and also the deliverables of the activities, the impacts of the activities, and the outcome and output, something like that, to present them. And then the thing is, it's very feasible and it's kind of help for the poor and then the community, and they decided to support. But to be very honest, the Rotary is only support with a small scales. They cannot expand it into big, So normally they support is like maybe 10,000, 20,000, or maximum is like 50,000 each project, So that is only just sufficient for the charities and also the kind of like development activities only.
So now the projects will have to be depend on the fund from Rotary.
Yeah. So that is a limitation. So I wanna.
We also can mobilize from other resources, but I don't have a time because we need to meet them to set up the meeting, to pitch, and things like that.
Yes.
We can do that, but we need to, spend more time, to devote more times.
Yeah, this is the one. I think I heard a lot about industrial zone. Now every province they are massively promoting industrial zone to the other country. So maybe in Vietnam we can collaborate, or we can make a business model stronger, because a lot of business owner is now struggling at the moment. So
I
how,
think because before when I met our Anh Dũng, I also discussed about the business I just introduced here. It is the planting the decorative leaves, plants. This is also, I think, is also, if we develop it, it's also kind of like really good business. But the thing is, like, we need to invest in, or we need to mobilize the resources from other donors to raise the fund to expand how can I say, planting, growing in the communities, because the market is there. The market is there, and then the demand is really high. And then if we have enough, products and also inputs to supply for the market, I think it's really good. And then based on that, we can set up, the how can I say, very organized business together. And also, not only in Vietnam, but also we can bring this kind of models to other poor countries also.
I would like to clarify one point about the leaf projects. Okay, so we will provide the seeds to the farmers, right? Now we are doing like that, and then after they growing the seed to make the leaf trees, so we will guarantee to purchase back the leaf, right?
At this moment, the way we are doing is like this. We provide them with the seed and also the baby plants, and then we teach them, we coach them how to plant this. Yes. And then when it's grow up, we are the one who connect them. We connect them with the how can I say, with the markets.
All right.
We create the markets in Hanoi, and then we connect them 2 or 3 times, and then based on that they are doing themselves, because this one is because of for the just supporting only, then we are doing like that. But when it's growing bigger, I think we are the one who we need to collect all the products in different localities, and then we bring to the markets. We're using our own vehicles, like trucks and small truck or thing like that. But now because it's small, so they have to take advantages of the how can I say, the shuttle bus to send their products to Hanoi or to Viet Tri or to Quảng Ninh, so in a very small scale.
I just have a friend he's actually Indian. We met in New Zealand. He's very good at civil engineering and technology. Now he's in India. He's from Hyderabad. So it's like a Silicon Valley of India. So even India is local place. They do a lot of app now. So because they are very smart in the computer industry, strong in IT industry or computer apps and innovation stuff. So I could remotely, collaborate. I think, the kid nowadays, they need, some technology. They can work in the plant stuff, but very limited. So
you mean like to build up an app to help them to start to sell online or something like that?
Not online. Not app can make a lot life easier. That not only selling the e-commerce. Now the AI can study app, and also they can do a lot of innovation. You can do remotely. So it's now new challenges coming.
Yes, okay. So just my conclusion is like, okay, because we already discussed about the model by Moon, and also I'm also present mine. And if Quang and Anh Dũng have any other ideas, or if I can say like Moon, you have any other models, we still open one more chance for everyone to present first, and then we come up with the discussion together.
Yeah, I will think about it. I will talk with the Indian people. I will, or some startup people here in Korea, but I will.
For the digital, even for the digital areas.
Sorry, yeah, digital area.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it, but actually before I'm working, because before I'm the director of the digital transformation for trade promotion for the Ministry of Trade and Industries. So I
Mhm.
have a lot of networks with the digital
Okay.
companies in Vietnam. And
That's
also I'm
good.
the one who kind of managed to design some apps and also some platform for the ministry. So I also have kind of little experience in
Okay.
this area.
Yeah.
So
Digital and the media, digital and the, you know, the TikTok, YouTube, you know, this kind of media together. Because
mhm.
nowadays, because if we do that, that's one, doesn't matter. We can go connect right away, you know,
Yeah.
digital is
But
very
Moon,
global.
you still come up with a commercial umbrella, right? You see,
I mean, I usually both. No, now entrepreneur is you know, the social entrepreneur. Now it's yeah, because a lot of business become because the ESG. So ESG is the environmental. It's a social entrepreneur. You know,
Mm.
so it's sustainable and then, you know, social.
Okay.
So now it's have the government. I mean, any business have to be ESG model. Otherwise, it's a lot of people are not gonna, you know,
Yes.
grow. So
Yes. To
For my
avoid.
part to present next week. So I think like that for this project, sharing projects. So there are two methods to my understanding. Okay. Firstly, for like we providing SIS, and then we will connect them with the buyers. So this model will totally depending on the funding source from the third party. Okay, whatever we raise, we give to the project, and next time we will raise again and give to the project. For the second methods, to be sustainable, that we can do a long time. So we can do some model to I mean just to have a stable financially.
Good.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
yeah. So I think for the my presentation next week, I will focus on financing for these projects. So but I would like to share that before I did the sharing in a personal method, so I have no experience on this for the team, the project of sharing project. So I'm not sure that I can give the right information. So you will discuss. You will give me comments. Okay.
Anh Quang, I think it's a really good idea because you don't need to have the experience in the development area like me, because I have that already. But I
Yes.
don't have experience at your areas, you know. So that's why we need, I mean, the members like this, and then we share the commonalities, and then we find, I mean, like together,
that's right.
how can we get
That's
more?
a must find. You don't have to know everything.
Okay.
We are too busy.
Even in financing, I have experience in financing corporate, but for the project like new projects, I don't even have experience. However, I will make some interviews from the similar projects. I will give my finding and presentation next week, and then
Good.
you will receive your comments.
Yeah.
Very good.
Good.
Yes, it's very good. By the way, Sayon, so if you either we decide together, we go with the social entrepreneurs with the business ideas, or we go with the foundation ideas, I think I also support. And the thing is, like, how can we run the business together? That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
then
Thank you very
see you
much.
next week.
Yeah,
next
very
week.
interesting today. Yeah, really
Okay.
interesting.
John,
you
where
there?
John, where your
I'm
clothes?
here. All right, I'll open up. Well, actually, I'm not kind of professional like we used to doing, or Moon, or the idea from Huang. But the fact is, I have been, donating a lot of activities to finance church and orphanage and many activities like well digging and in Mekong Delta, and even to build a prayer house in mountainous area in the north. I donated a lot, but I don't have a kind of organization like she's doing, but I love to do that. So my strength is I love doing kind of we call it social responsibility. So I love the way Thúy sharing the idea about the ornamental trees and plants and leaves, and it's quite is one of the activity that we can promote.
Yeah.
But the main point is how we have fun to promote other activity as well.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's
I also
my
can present the some I mean like option for you next week also on how to get the fund to expand.
Yeah.
This one I also can consult you more also. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. For the interview, maybe I don't have a lot of network for now in this area, but I think one thing I can do is that I can connect. If I don't know, I will find a way to approach the organization to interview. So maybe you can help me on that by referring if possible. So I think it was welcome. Your support is really important. Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you. But I will find my expand my network first. If needed, I will ask your help.
Okay, so today we stop here exact, I mean,
Okay.
time, but only half of us to present. So next week, we are listening to our Anh Quang and Anh Dũng. Okay, thank you. And also Moon, we still.
I'm the youngest person here.
Okay.
What
Okay,
do you
and
mean by
also
young
we.
man? It's
Oh, we am.
energy.
Okay.
Yes, so it's just a polite way to call you Anh Quang, but Em Quang. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so Moon, please also next time we also want to hear more about your, I mean, like models. Please research more, and then
Yeah,
we
okay.
also kind of really interested in a franchise model. I think it's also a really good one. Okay, thank you and bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Good
you.
day. Good weekend. Okay.
Thank you and good weekend.
Chào
Bye.
Bye bye.
Chiang. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. Talk to you later.
Hey, man.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.